Welcome to Savunma Türkiye YouTube channel. In this video, we will analyze some recent developments in the Turkish defense industry. Our first topic is about the naval autocannon, newly produced by the machinery and chemical industry of Turkiye. New naval gun will be installed on Turkish Navy's Hisar class and Milgem class ships. Before the production of the Turkish naval gun, the Turkish Navy met its needs by procuring the 76-62 compact guns produced by the Italian Oto Melara company. Turkiye also procured 4 second-hand 76-62 compact guns from Denmark and Sweden. The offset agreement between Turkiye and the Italian Oto Melara company included that the cannon barrels and some parts were produced under license by the machinery and chemical industry in Turkiye. Before analyzing, let's have a quick look at the Otomelara 76-62 compact gun. The number 76 indicates the diameter of the naval gun in millimeters. The number 62 refers to the caliber. The maximum range of the gun varies between 16 and 20 kilometers, depending on the ammunition type. The gun's rate of fire is 85 rounds per minute. The 76-62 gun produced by the Italian Oto Melara company has created a monopoly in the world today. Almost all navies in the world use this famous naval gun. The Oto Melara 76-62 is a very agile and capable naval gun that can be used for both offensive and defensive purposes. The gun is the most used weapon in the Turkish naval forces, as well as in the world. There are Oto Melara naval guns on 8 Gabia-class frigates, 4 Milgem Ada-class corvettes, and 18 fast attack crafts in Turkish Navy today. The naval gun comes in standard, round-looking and stealth-shaped cupola types. Milgem corvettes and Kilik II fast attack crafts have a stealth cupola. This type of cupola contributes to reducing the radar signature of naval vessels. It has been seen that the Oto Melara company and its 76mm naval guns were also involved in the recent direct or implicit defense embargoes against Turkiye, despite the existence of very long-term relations. When the company officials were discussed for the supply of naval guns, no clear answer was provided to Turkiye, but a very long supply schedule was presented, and prices up to 3 times higher were suggested. Thereupon, Turkiye chose domestic and national production as a solution. While MKE had the ability to produce the 76-62 gun under license, the Istanbul shipyard, command of the Turkish Navy, also had the ability to perform manufacturer-level maintenance of the Oto Melara 76-62 gun. In addition to all, the gunfire control system used in the naval vessels was developed by Turkish defense giant Aselsan company. MKE, which effectively blended its barrel production experience with other capabilities in the Turkish defense industry for the National Naval Gun project, produced the National Naval Gun in a short period of 12 months. The produced gun was first subjected to firing tests on land. After the successful completion of land tests, the National Naval Gun was integrated into the TB-3 corvette for port and sea trials. Following the on-platform tests carried out on the TB-3 corvette, the National Naval Gun was made ready for duty in mass production. MKE has started production by signing a contract with the Turkiye's Defense Procurement Office for the National Naval Guns that will be used in the first and second ships of the Offshore Patrol Ship Project, and the 6th, 7th, and 8th ships of Milgem ISTF class. The first national naval gun produced in this context was delivered to the offshore patrol ship. Savunma Türkiye's comment on the issue is as follows: the shipbuilding projects of the Turkish naval forces aim for increasing local contribution at every project. In addition, the number of ships to be built in the naval programs such as Milgem program, the Offshore Patrol Ship Project, the National Attack Craft Project, and other naval projects also encourages manufacturers. In this context, MKE has provided a solution to an important deficiency by producing the National Naval Gun. It would not be wrong to say that MKE will be able to produce at least 30 to 40 naval guns only for Turkiye in the next decade. The fact that MKE initially started production with the 5 naval guns has caused it to emerge as a new alternative manufacturer in the world. In this respect, it is thought that the Turkiye's national naval gun has a serious export potential, and it is highly likely that new agreements will be heard in the near future. Our second topic is about the TB-3 unmanned aerial vehicle, which is being developed by Bayraktar company. Bayraktar TB-3, which is being developed for Turkiye's first amphibious assault ship, TCG Anadolu, is aimed to have folding wings, SATCOM payload, 1,450 kilograms takeoff mass, 24 hours endurance, 6 hardpoints, and the ability to operate at high altitudes. Selçuk Bayraktar, who explained the features of TB-3 in the past months, said, "We are developing an aircraft called Bayraktar TB-3, which lands and takes off from an aircraft carrier and is unique in that class." He made a statement saying, "It lands on the aircraft carrier, its wings are folding, and it can carry heavier ammunition." Selçuk Bayraktar also mentioned the range of TB-3 in another statement, and stated that the flight range of Bayraktar TB-3 is 1,000 miles, that is, approximately 1,850 kilometers. Bayraktar TB-3, which is thought to be between Bayraktar TB2 and Anka UAVs, is expected to carry the laser UMTAS anti-tank guided missile system developed by Roketsan. TB-3 will be powered by a PD-222 engine, produced by TUSAS Engine Industries of Turkiye. Bayraktar TB-3 will also have beyond line-of-sight communication capability, thanks to its SATCOM payload, so it can be controlled from very long distances. The first taxi test of Bayraktar TB-3, which is expected to meet the sky before the end of 2023, was successfully carried out recently. Savunma Türkiye's comment on the issue is as follows. TCG Anadolu is the largest and most distinguished ship of the Turkish naval forces. However, only helicopters can currently be deployed on the ship as air asset. With the completion of the development of TB-3 UCAV, 30 to 40 UCAVs will be added to TCG Anadolu's air assets for the first time. Thus, by having ability to perform reconnaissance, surveillance, intelligence, and attack missions against overseas targets with the smart munitions it carries, TB-3 UCAVs will have a multiplier effect on the deterrent power of the TCG Anadolu and Turkish Navy. Looking at the big picture, Turkiye has already achieved sales success in approximately 40 countries with UCAV projects such as TB2, Anka, Aksingor, Karayel, Akinci. The common characteristics of these UCAVs is that they are land-based aerial vehicles. Turkiye intends to maintain its current level and take it one step further by achieving the success it has achieved in land-based UCAVs, now in ship-based UCAVs. In this context, Bayraktar Company's TB-3 project and its deployment to TCG Anatolia will be an important step for Turkiye, and undoubtedly, this step will be followed closely by all the world's navies. Our third and final topic is about the Albatros Kamikaze armed unmanned surface vehicle. The Ministry of National Defense recently shared the test images of a swarm of kamikaze armed unmanned surface vehicle named Albatros, produced by aselsan with local resources. In the statement made by the Ministry of Defense, Bayraktar, TB2 UAV affiliated with Naval Forces Command, also took part in the live firing test. Within the scope of the applied scenario, armed unmanned surface vehicle swarm was directed to the target detected by Bayraktar TB2. Thus, for the first time in the world, the AUSV swarm kamikaze attack concept was demonstrated with the joint operation of AUSVs and UAV. The test, conducted off the coast of Mersin, a large city and port on the Mediterranean coast of southern Turkiye, was followed real-time at the Naval Forces Command headquarters. Within the scope of the test, it was observed that one of the Albatros Kamikaze AUSV swarm, which could operate in a swarm of 8 and was loaded with rockets and ammunition, hit the target ship and exploded, and as a result of the successfully completed test firing, the 22-meter target ship sinked within minutes. Savunma Türkiye's comment on the issue is as follows. As a result of Ukraine's asymmetrical attacks during the Ukraine-Russia war, the superior Russian Navy in the Black Sea seems to have been partially suppressed. It is understood that kamikaze AUSVs also have an important share in Ukraine's success. These asymmetric attacks, which were followed with interest by many world navies, were carefully examined by the Turkish Navy, and kamikaze AUSVs were developed in Turkiye without delay. It is thought that the first steps of tactics and techniques that will leave their mark on naval combat in the future, such as UAV and AUSV cooperation and swarm use, are seen in the test. Another video of Savunma Türkiye YouTube channel ends here. We have analyzed some of the recent developments in the Turkish defense industry. Please feel free to make your comments about our video in the comments section. And if you like to keep receiving videos of defense subjects, you may subscribe. See you in the next video of the Savunma Türkiye channel. Goodbye.